During my week 2 assignment, I decided not to ask any questions. I just asked the public their honest opinion about how they feel the police do and the job that they do in the community. Got some interesting feedback, I have to say. But this time around, I decided to ask 3 to 5 questions depending on the person I asked the questions to and see where the conversation was going. The questions I asked, I chose these particular questions because I felt like they would leave room for debate by anyone who views these videos. The first question is, do I feel like anything can be done to change the public's image of the police in the community? Second question, how did your last encounter with the police turn out? Third question, do you feel like we need more or less police patrolling through the community? Fourth question, what do you feel like is the biggest issue with the police department in the community? And the final question would be, what is your opinion on racism in the criminal? My answer to the first question, do I feel like anything can be done to change the public's image of the police in the community? Of course. First thing needs to be done is leaders of both the community as well as the police department need to find common ground. In order to do so, both sides need to find a place to have a sit down in order to air out grievances on both sides. Members of the police department can say what they don't like about the community and vice versa. Sounds like a simple fix. Just don't know why they haven't done it yet. Second question, how was my last encounter with the police? I ain't got no complaints. I got pulled over at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Music was way too loud. Let me go with a warning, since I'm from out of town. So, I've had a lot of encounters with the police, but more often than not, I got away. And the times that I didn't get away, I'm pretty sure I deserved it. Third question, do I think that we need more or less police patrolling the community? In my opinion, I think it's all right as is. Because if we add more, it's going to be more complaints. If we take any away, crime, who knows, crime could go up. So, as of right now, the police ride around and they know everybody's schedule, and everybody watch the police ride around and they know their schedule. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fourth question, what do I feel like the biggest issue is within the police department? Can't answer that. Way too many issues. So maybe by the end of this video, I have more insight for that question. Final question, do I feel like there's racism in the criminal justice system? Of course there is. There's racism in the justice system, in the NBA, sports in general, life, everyday life. Racism is alive and well. Not going to die. Should it be a problem? No. It shouldn't be a problem as long as the people who are racist don't end up being the ones who have all the power within the criminal justice department.
Steve Alexander, I'm the owner and chef at Catering Maso Cafe and Grill. Sitting here kicking it with my buddy here.
Okay, yes, and I appreciate you taking a little time out with me so I can answer a few questions for the class. It's pretty simple though. Really, the assignment was for me to get the public's opinion about how they feel the police do in the community, whether it's a good job, bad job, or whatever, or what they feel like could be changed or whatever. So, and I got like 3 to 5 questions, depending on how much time you got.
Okay.
So, first question would be, do you feel like there's anything that could be done to change the image that the police have?
I think some things can be changed with the image, especially here in the Hamilton Police Department, and it's due to the fact that they don't tend to categorize us as hoodlums to every one of us. They took time out to walk the beat and get to know the people there, kind of know what environment they're really dealing with. Everybody is not a drug dealer. Everybody is not a thug, you know. A lot of us have a pretty decent background. And we are thugs, and some of us are just a product of our environment. We choose not to change.
Okay, I like that. I like that. That's exactly what I was gonna say. So, but without going into too much detail, how was your last encounter with the police?
My last encounter with the police was a blessing. For me, it was a blessing because I was strung out on drugs, real bad. They locked me up. I begged them to keep me, but they told me I had to go. But I pleaded with them to keep me. But that was a turning point for me in my life. Really, one side of it was. The other side was I felt tortured in the county jail because of how they dealt with me, and they didn't deal with the mental aspect that I was dealing with at that time from coming off drugs. So they
Yeah.
kind of treated me kind of raw.
I heard that the county here ain't no joke. I ain't never been to it, luckily, but
It ain't no joke, and they didn't treat me with humanity.
okay, I can understand that. The basic rights you felt like you should have had.
Yeah, they didn't give them to me at all.
I
It was
understand that.
taken.
Do you feel like do we need more or less police patrolling through the neighborhoods?
Really, here right now, I can't say that we need more. I just feel that the ones that do come through need to do their job. I mean, they shouldn't rely on always being the public or some organization to do their job for them. I think on the police should do your job and keep it moving. You hear me? Be accountable to the taxpayers.
Okay, I like that. And last question, what would you feel like is the biggest issue between the community and the police department now?
Lack of communication is one, and not being mindful, of the community. Some of them that work for the city don't live in the city.
Exactly.
And not living in the city, so they don't know what's going on really in the city. They only go by what the next one on that beat has told them or who drove that beat the day before. But if they came out and got involved, did some rallies, did something, worked with the community, they'll be able to identify with the people of that community.
I
Be it East
appreciate
side
it.
or west side.
Thank you a lot. You've been very helpful. And again, we're here at Catering with Soul. Or did I say it right?
That's it.
Okay. Now make sure you come get you something to eat because I'm here daily. They know me by name
that.
already.
Yeah.